What's up, guys? We're back here with another video. Today I'm gonna be snorkeling my Rancher350. It's already snorkel, but I'm gonna show y'all guys what y'all need and how to do it, because I did it like 3 times because I did it wrong the first time, then I didn't have something the second time. Third time was a charm. It's sealed. We're good. I'm gonna be showing y'all guys how to snorkel it and run y'all's vent lines and everything y'all need. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm sitting here editing this video, and I just wanted to say I kind of filmed it and it didn't like get put together right, I guess you could say. But the next few clips, there's gonna be like a few videos of stuff I got from Lowe's, and there's gonna be screenshots after that of stuff I got from Amazon. This is just all the stuff you need to do your snorkel. So yeah, let's get back to the video. And once you got all your stuff, what you're going to do is you're going to take your Airbox out. You're going to want to get some sandpaper, and you're going to want to go around the inside and out of all these. You're just going to want to sand it down so your sealant, your silicone, whatever you're using will stick to it. So you're going to have to go around that with silicone, and you're going to have to go around it with sandpaper. Then you're going to have to come back and go around it with silicone. Same thing, but right here connecting to your carburetor. You're going to do that inside and out. Then I took the boot off of the stock snorkel to be able to fit this 1.5-inch flex pipe in there. I think that's what it's called. That's what we're trying to call it. So I had to take the boot off of the stock to get that. So we standed around that. We put that in there, siliconed it up. Same with over here. This coming from your motor goes into your airbox. You want to make sure you seal around that. So you guys, that'll focus. And on the outside of this piece right here, where that runs in, there's another little spot you gotta seal down there. So once you have your airbox out, sandpapered, all your stuff put back in and sealed around, you just want to let that dry for 24 hours. Trust me, let it dry for 24 hours. Take the patience, because I had to redo this like twice because I didn't have the patience to let it sit, but finally let it sit, and now it's working fine. So once you got that done and all your stuff, I run this flex pipe stuff 1.5 inches from here. Then a lot of people run them down here, but it kind of gets in the way with this, and it kind of look a little goofy. I can't talk. Kind of looks a little goofy. So I ran it up here, through here. I cut a little hole right here on the side of the gas tank for it to go down. And you can see where it comes through right there. I had to cut a little hole right there, but it don't look bad from far away. It goes down from there. Then you're going to have your 1.5-inch connector that you have. 1.5 inches from your flex pipe to, you're going to need a 90 to go onto an 1.5 inch hard pipe. Then you want to cut your hole in your plastics. I cut my hole like this, and I cut it back this way under the rack right here, where the vent lines could come up. So yeah, that's how you seal your airbox, seal the stuff going to your carb, and you run it. So now I'm going to show y'all guys how to do the vent lines. Okay, the first vent line you want to do is your rear diff right here. So just slide it on there. I put a zip tie around it, or you can use the stock little clamps that come with it. Now, here's my brake vent line. It's right here next to the rear diff. I plugged it with a screw because I do not have brakes, so there's no point in running a vent line. But if you have brakes, it's right there on the back brakes, right there. You just slide it in, zip tie around it, clamp, whatever you're using, same thing. So that's for the rear of your bike. That's your back brakes and your rear diff. That's the vent lines you have to run back here. Now moving up towards the front of the bike, you're going to see this is from my rear diff. I just run it along the side right here, and it goes up to the snorkel. I'll show you guys under there. Then the stock carburetor should come with these two that merge into one. So I just slid mine on here onto my carburetor, and that's the vent lines you need for your carburetor. So once you run that along with the diff, you run them both up here. Then I had mine just sticking out until you come down here, and here's your front diff. It's your front diff line that you want to use in the front of the bike. So here's your bike right here. You should be able to see the stock one. It should run back up there unless you've done anything with it. So you run from the front diff. I run mine straight up and up my snorkel. So now that you have that vent line ran up, there's also a vent line for this fan. Make sure you do this one, because I've heard a lot of people's fan going out because of this. So it's right here in the bottom of your fan. It just goes into there, then it runs up. And I ran it out of right there. This is it. I ran that up my snorkel. So to where I don't have so many vent lines running up my snorkel, I use some of these connectors right here. I have front and rear diff connected, and I have my fan connected up, going up. So that's why I only have 3 vent lines coming up. Now, your last vent line is for your gas cap. This one's a little bit thicker than all the other ones. You just want to put it on top of your gas cap. You want to run this one by yourself. Do not run it with any of the other ones with the little connectors, because sometimes when you fill them up all the way, gas shoots out of them, and you don't want gas in your front diff or your rear diff or anything like that. So run it by itself. I ran it through here. I ran it down, and it comes out. Where does it come out? It comes out, I think it comes out on the other side. Look, here it is right here. I ran it down, then I ran it straight up by itself. Now, so the carburetor in the back, the rear diff is connected, running up into one vent line. Then the fan in the front diff is connected, running up into one vent line. So therefore, I have my front diff and my fan connected into one, and I have my rear diff and carburetor connected into one. You want to keep the bigger one by itself, because that's the gas cap one, and you don't want the gas going to your front diff and stuff like I just said. But yeah, that's really everything covered. All the vent lines. You got your front diff, you got your fan, carburetor, rear diff, and if you want to do your brakes, forgot to show you all that. Your brakes, both your brakes on this side, they run to over here. Can't really see it on mine. Or if you might be able to. That little nipple right there. They run to it right there. And you just put your vent line on that, and you run it up your snorkel like all the other ones. And same with your brake vent lines back there if you want to do that. Like I said, mine don't work, so I didn't do it. But yeah, that's really all you really need to seal is your vent lines. And make sure you seal everything around the carburetor. Alright, so now that we're done running all our vent lines up our snorkel, we have our hole cut in our plastics, snorkel ran up, everything sealed on the Airbox. You should be done if you followed everything I showed you. So yeah, let's go ahead and slap it into some rollers.
RDMS.
Don't mind my hair, just got done riding it. But hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was kind of a just threw together video, and it wasn't all that put together, I guess you could say. So I know it's kind of choppy and I'm kind of all over the place. Don't mind it. Hope this helped. Comment down below if it helped y'all. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, turn post notifications on. And I'm gonna try to be posting every Monday. I know this one's coming out a little late. It might be Tuesday morning. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I hope y'all guys enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one.